Good morning, everyone. It's November 11th. I'm Tony with AwesomeKarateDrills.com, and in this video we're going to be talking about the pricing structure for summer camp. If you've been watching our videos leading up to this, you saw how we've gotten 300 summer camp weeks sold within 48 hours, actually a little bit less. Our goal for the summer is 1,100, and we're sitting right at about 400 summer camp weeks sold at this point. The summer camp produces about $170,000. It cost me about $25,000 to $30,000 to run it. I don't step foot in it; it's completely staffed. So everything over that $25,000 to $30,000 is all profit. So pretty decent for 11 weeks and not having to work it. I haven't worked the camp in the past couple of years, so that's not something that I really want to do. If it's something that you like to do or want to do, you can definitely save a lot more money doing that and playing the role of the manager yourself instead of hiring some. But here's the price breakdown for how we get there. And you also have to keep in mind too that last year we didn't spend any money in advertising. So take that equation out, the value for each camper goes way up. So just keep that in mind, and I'll show you some ways that we did that in some other videos as we move forward here. The fee for the summer camp needs to be paid in full before the summer camp actually starts, which is June 20th, 2016 this year. So we need that payment by June 6th. The reason we do that a little early, a few weeks earlier, is for the people that bail out at the last moment. We need to fill those spots, and usually we have a pretty long waiting list at this point, and I know a lot of people have already made arrangements for the summer, but you do have a pretty good shot of filling those spots relatively quickly with a few weeks left. Plus, we get calls right up to summer camp starts. It's amazing. And even into the summer, you'll continue to get calls. We request a non-refundable fee of $100 or $150 per family upon registration. Now, I've had some people ask me, well, how do you justify the non-refundable fee? The non-refundable fee basically saves their spot. And like I said before, we fill up months in advance, and those spots are gold. So what'll happen, you'll get people that'll go on, they'll register if they don't have to pay a registration fee, or they know that they get that registration fee back if it doesn't state that it's not refundable. A lot of people will wait until the last minute, right as camp's about to start, and then let you know that, oh, sorry, we made other arrangements, or, we had a change of plans, or, whatever the excuse is that they're not going to be coming to camp. And then now that spot is going to be really tough to fill as summer starts, and you lose that opportunity. So, if you're filling up a few months before the summer starts and you're going to be turning people away, you're going to need to have some sort of financial commitment from them. Even though it's not a ton of money, $150, it is for some people. So when they put that in and they pay for that, they're committed at this point. And if they wait to the last minute, they know that that's non-refundable. And we've never had a problem with that ever in the past. And we've always had that policy. Our super early bird registration this year was $12.97 with a registration fee of $99. We only took 25 spots at that. And what that does is secures our expenses for the summer. So we're already sold out for 2016. With these rates, you're looking at about $35,000, $34,900 to be exact. So that covers our expenses, and now we're in the green about $5,000, maybe more, depending on what we spend leading up to the camp and how we staff it and the hours that we set and everything. Our early bird registration, this is where we're at now. We still have a few spots left here. We made 25 spots available. It's $14.97 with a $150 registration fee. So once those 25 spots are filled, we move here to the late registration. Now the early bird registration, what that breaks down into, if this is the price that you went with, is going to be roughly $41,175 is the number on that. So once we move here to the late registration, we're going to take 50. It says 30. I have to actually fix that, but originally I was going to take 80 campers this year, and I got some new staff members, so we're going to push it to 100. I think that that's reasonable, and we can manage that. And this is going to break down to about $92,350. So altogether, it's 168,425 for 100 campers. Now we do that in a 6,000 square foot facility. So with 100 campers, $170,000 for the summer, not having to step foot. It runs completely on its own. That's a pretty decent profit. And being at the price point that we're at, it really makes it convenient for people and affordable for people. So you'll see that, after a year or two of building it up, that it fills up relatively easily. So here's our price breakdowns if they don't plan on doing the whole summer. And that's what these prices reflect. Those people who commit to the entire 10 to 11 weeks. Okay, so this is the normal price. This is what they get at the late registration. Now, if they only want to do 9 weeks, it goes down a little bit. So they're looking at $1,548. 8 weeks would be $1,376. 7 weeks would be $1,204. 6 weeks would be $1,032. 5 weeks would be $860. 4 weeks $713. 3 weeks $541. $369 for 2 weeks. And if they want to do 1 week, it's $197. So we don't get a lot of people that do like periodic weeks or less than the full summer, because we do offer such a great deal for them to enroll for the entire summer. So even if somebody's coming for 8 weeks and they get in on the super early bird registration, they're still saving money, and they may not even need those weeks, but it gives them a reason to register early and get in on that deal. So they fill up really quick. Now we do make payment plans available. Before we put in a finance charge of $100, and we just factored it into all of the payments, whether it be 3 payments or 6 payments, and then you didn't even really notice it. And that was one way to get the average value for every camper to rise up just a little bit. So now what we do is we don't charge for we don't charge any additional costs for making payments. We let them make as many payments as they want. So all the people that registered right now, they can start making payments right now, and we have this little invoice system that we do, and everything's done right from my phone. I'm going to be making another video exactly how I do that. So I keep an eye on all of the administrative end of it when it comes to the money and the invoices that go out, and I do everything from my phone, and I never really talk to anybody. So that makes things very organized as far as who owes, where we're at financially, and I can do it from anywhere, and it literally takes me clicks of a button to send out the invoice and everything. But we'll be doing a video on that later. So they can make as many payments as they want at no additional cost. They know that the camp needs to be paid in full by June 6th. If payments are late, then we do a $25 per week fee if they haven't paid at the June 6th point. They can start making payments as early as November 2015 is where we're at now, because we just started promoting the camp, what was it, last week? So these costs are based on a full week of attendance. A full week of attendance is 3 to 5 days. If they're coming for 1 day here or there, or 2 days here or there, it's $75 per day, and it's kind of a drop-off rate. We don't have a lot of those, but we do have a few sometimes. So down here at the bottom, they can sign up. Now once they hit the sign up button, what that does is that takes them to our registration page. Now our registration page, we use Event Manager. So if you scroll down, it has the date for the camp, June 20th through September 2nd. The parents can scroll down and put in all the information that we need: the camper's name, camper's age, parent's name, last name, address, city, state, zip, home, phone, and email, of course. And then what they do is they choose how many weeks they're going to be doing. So if they're doing the full summer, they'll just click on that, and that way I know what to bill on the invoice. They scroll down and they pick the weeks that they're going to be attending. And if they go down a little bit further, we have an emergency contact name, emergency cell number, people that are authorized to pick the kids up. We're lucky enough to have a park near us and a private swim club that's across the street, so we utilize that during the summer. So we just walk across, and this gives us permission to take the kids there. This is a detailed description of any medical issues that the camper might have. preferred healthcare facility, family doctor, and contact number. This gives us authorization to seek medical treatment if need be. And then they let us know how they want to pay for the camp. So it can be in one payment, or they could break it up into payments if they want to do that. Here's our terms and conditions. And then they can add another person if they want to do that. They come down here. The registration fee currently is $150. We give them the option of a credit card or a bank account. What I would not recommend is to put a pay in person option on here, which you can do. You want people to go ahead and pay for that registration and lock that in and secure it. But I will on occasion go in for those that are having difficulties around the holidays, making that $150 payment. You know, we are in November, December's coming, Christmas is coming. You know, every penny is pinched at this point for a lot of people, so they want to register but they just can't. So I will always send out a message letting people know if they do have any problems, they can't afford to do it right now, please send me a private message. I'll make sure that I take care of you. I don't go into specifics about, you know, that I'll open up the pay in person option and we're gonna have to pay, but I private message them or they private message me, and I let them know that I'm going to go on and activate the pay in person. Go ahead and register real quick for me, and then I'll go and switch it back off so nobody else can do it. So they go on, they register, I have their information, it goes unpaid, and I just add that into their invoice. And if they're regular customers or they've been to the camp before in the past, I don't mind doing that for them. If it's somebody brand new, I've never met them before, they need to pay that registration fee. So it's just all the credit card information here. They sign down at the bottom, register, bang, it comes right over to us. And then we have all of the registrations listed here. So the ones that you see that are unpaid, these are the people that I've already talked to that I knew were having trouble. Like they have two kids. So I went ahead and told them to just register, and we'll put it in the invoice, and they can take care of it whenever they want to. So they can make however many payments they want leading from now all the way up to the summer. And I just update it and send them out a new invoice right from my phone. So that's pretty much the breakdown of what we do as far as pricing is concerned. A couple other things to hit on if you're thinking about doing a summer camp this year. Please check with your state to make sure you have the requirements that need to be met. If you're running a full-time summer camp like we are, most likely you're going to need a license. Now, some states are a little bit more lenient than others, and you can just fill out forms and basically get a license and not have to really do too much. Here in New Jersey, we go through very thorough inspections from the state and from the county. So we have 2 visits. One of them is just a pop-in that they don't announce. They come out, we go through about 8 pages of requirements, and you know, it takes a while to go through them all, and they're very thorough. So yeah, you want to make sure that all your ducks are in order. If you're a member of AwesomeKarateDrills.com and you're in the summer camp section, all those forms and policy and procedures manuals, they're already in there, and that's a lot of what the state looks for. It's mostly like paperwork and stuff. But all that information's in there. So if you need that and you're not a member, we always give a 30-day free trial. You know, not just the summer. I mean, the summer camp platform in there alone can make you a ton of money. And what you see in the summer camp section now is nothing compared to what we're going to have in a couple of months. We're working on a ton of new videos for arts and crafts and for games, because once you get the summer camp started, you need material. All the schedules are done from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. We have themes. So every day of the week, all 5 days are already done. The themes are already done. The games are there. The arts and crafts are going to be there, and it's all video, so you don't have to read anything. You just watch the video, and it's simple. It couldn't be any more user friendly than it is. So we give a 30-day trial for anybody who wants to try it. There is absolutely no risk. When you go on to register, at the bottom it is going to have a button that says pay $67. Just ignore that. You know, push it. It's not going to charge you anything, I promise you. If you don't like the site, or if it's not something that you're going to use that often in your school, then just cancel it. There's no 30, 60, 90-day notification that you have to give me. I'll be more than happy to just cancel that out for you. You know, no questions asked. and then I mean that's it. So if it's something that you want to do with a 30-day trial, it gives you a true trial. It doesn't cost you anything to do it, and you can see if it's for you. So besides the summer camp, we've got nearly 900 HD videos, and class planners and contributors and all kinds of crazy stuff in that site. So for $67, that's the half a cost of one student, less than in most cases. So it's well worth it. Make sure you guys go check it out, awesomekaratedrills.com. If you have any questions about this, or maybe something I didn't hit on or I forgot to talk about, just comment down below and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have about camp. And keep in mind, if you don't have, I run this in a 6,000 square foot facility. If you only have a 2,000 square foot facility, just kind of shave it down a little bit. If you want to adjust the pricing here and move it up or even down if you want, that's always an option for you too. I just wanted to show you how we do it, and just kind of show you how we get to 170 grand and run it without me having to be there. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Good luck in the new year, and if you plan on running a summer camp, good luck to you in that. And I'm Tony with awesomekaratedrills.com. We will see you next time.